If you have wondered what the most number of job openings are per job category in the business, management, and sales genre of work are, this video is for you. So coming up, great information that I've done all the research for. You don't have to dig for the information yourself. It's going to help you out between now and the next 10 years of your career. So stay tuned. So if you are going to college, or you're about to go to college, and you're trying to decide what degree should I get, in what field of study, to have the best opportunity for job openings when I get out of college, and maybe your interests lie in business, management, and sales, that's the general category here that this video is about, business, management, and sales, then this video will help you a lot. The reason I'm doing this video is that many people today, more so than probably in most years past, are going through college getting a good degree, or what they perceive to be a good degree, and then having great difficulty getting a good job in the field of study in which the degree was conferred. Okay? So when you go to school, it is really important to, if you're going to get a college degree, get one that will pay off, right? The last thing you want to do is come out of college and find yourself unemployable, given the degree that you got. We've all heard the underwater basket weaving kind of degree. That is a degree that is really kind of useless, and I hate to use that term because it might be something that you really love doing. But if it doesn't benefit you very much as far as a career perspective, you might reconsider. So this is the top 10 job occupations within the business, management, and sales genre with the highest number of job openings in each of these categories for the next 10 years. That is from 2020 through 2030, according to the U.S. federal government. Now, I've scoured many federal government websites, Bureau of Labor Statistics websites, and other sorts of areas to find this information for you, saving you all that digging. Okay? Now I'm ranking these in order of 10, 9, 8 down to 1. They're ranked in order of the number of openings per year for the next 10 years. Almost all of these require a bachelor's degree. I will also share with you what the dollar amount is, the annual median wage is for each of these as well. Remember that this is ranked in order of number of openings, not wage. So the wage will be kind of higher, lower as I go through this ranking. But when it comes to wage, I want to specify this is the median annual wage. Now the median is not the average, right? An average, if you recall, is you take a total number of items in a list, add them up as far as what the total value is, divided by the number of items, and that gives you an average. The median, however, is that number where just as many are above it as are below it in the list. It has nothing to do with the actual dollar value of each item. It's just that there are just as many above it as there are below it on that list. Okay? That said, number 10 in this top 10 list in the business and management and sales category of occupational openings per year for the next 10 years is financial and investment analysts, financial risk specialists, and financial specialists, all other, as defined by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The number of jobs that are expected to be open per year for the next 10 years is 41,000 jobs at an annual median wage of around $84,000. Pretty good number. Then we have computer and information systems managers. Now I say, well, how's that in business and sales? This is a business and management and sales category. So computer and information systems managers is number 9, and there are about 42,400 of those jobs opening up every single year for the next 10 years at a whopping $151,150 per year. Pretty awesome number in that field. In the management level, of Computer and Information Systems Management. Number 8 is Securities, Commodities, and Financial Services Sales Agents. In that number 8 category, there are roughly 42,500 new job openings per year expected over the next 10 years at about $64,700 per year. Number 7, Medical and Health Services Managers. Now, before I go into how many jobs and what kind of money it is, think of yourself if you're trying to break into hospital management, clinic management, maybe becoming a hospital administrator. So your health services management. Okay, so it's medical and health services managers. 51,800 new jobs per year each year for the next 10 years. And they make on the median, now I almost said average, correction, the median is $104,000 per year. Now you could start off at $50,000. You could come in at $180,000. But the median is about $104,000 per year. Number 6 now, financial managers. Now, before I go into number 6 here with financial managers, you are going to notice that in this top 10, 4 of the top 10 are in finance. For decades, finance has been probably the most widely beneficial degree to have in business. And the reason for that, as far as being able to get good jobs, because it doesn't matter what industry, it doesn't matter what size of company, frankly, even what country, what language you speak. Businesses of almost any size, beyond a mom and pop, you get 10, 20 employees or more, especially the larger the companies, there are jobs that are wide open if you have a finance degree. So in these top 10, my notes are off to this side, so you see me kind of going over the side of the camera because my notes are here. In this top 10 list, 4 of them are in finance. So if you're going for a degree, even if you're not a numbers person necessarily as far as what you love, but you're just not quite sure, but you want business and sales and management, do your best to focus on a finance degree. I'm suggesting that. You don't have to, obviously. But that degree will serve you probably better than most any other degree as far as just the number of job openings, generally speaking, from year after year after year. And in terms of job security, too. Because when there are company layoffs, the people, I won't say that they never get laid off. Generally speaking, though, people with strong financial degrees are needed. Okay? They're needed. And so they tend to be a little bit more secure. Obviously, any career can have a layoff situation where companies right size, downsize, up, right the ship, however you want to, call it. But finance degrees are pretty secure for the most part. That said, financial managers, there are roughly 64,200 new openings per year over the next 10 years, and they come in at about $134,000 per year on the median wage, okay? That was number 6. Number 5, drum roll, human resources specialists. Most companies of any size above 10 employees, perhaps, maybe 20 employees or higher. Most companies of any reasonable size or bigger will have an HR person, right? Human resources, somebody whose job it is to make sure that everything is handled correctly and all the HR rules are in place and payroll is handled right and all the records keeping and those sorts of things in terms of hiring, and I don't like saying the word firing, but hiring, firing, wage management, all that kind of stuff goes through training. Oftentimes, most of the time goes through an HR department. So human resources specialists, there are about 73,400 of those jobs coming up each year for the next 10 years, and they come in at right at $63,490 as far as the median wage per year. Okay. Then we have number 4, marketing research analysts and marketing specialists. Okay. And that's about 96,000 jobs per year opening up at about $65,800 per year on a median wage level. That was number 4. Number 3 now, management analysts. if you like analyzing things, getting down into the details, management analysts. Management analysts. In other words, you have other analysts and people in that kind of field that work for you. You're the manager. Remember that. The management analysts, about 99,400 new jobs opening up each year across the U.S. over the next 10 years at about $87,600 per year. Number 2, accountants and auditors, another finance, right? That's right, another finance degree. So accountants and auditors. Now, auditors is not IRS auditors. We're not speaking specifically about them. We're speaking about auditors within companies, the financial side, who audit different aspects of the company, different divisions, different, from assets to financial to you name it. So accountants and auditors, 135,000 new job openings per year for the next 10 years in the U.S., and they come in at a median wage of about $74,000 per year. The number 1, drum roll please, the number 1 job category in the business, management, and sales genre for projected openings over the next 10 years is general and operations managers. Now, that's a very broad category, but that's the category as listed by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. All right? And I would suggest that for the most part, you're seeing this from wherever you are in the world, that general category will no doubt apply to most, I would say sophisticated countries, but countries that are modern economies and those sorts of things. That type of career field is by far and away, the largest number of new job openings and opportunities per year over the next 10 years. In the U.S. specifically, 229,600 new job openings across the U.S. each year for the next 10 years at a median salary of about $104,000. So the number 2 was accountants and auditors with 135,000 jobs per year, and then jumps up to 229,600 jobs for general and operations manager positions. It's huge. All right? So this should give you great hope in terms of where should your degree be. You're going to get a college degree. If you're minded to, I am going to get a degree, I want to know what are the openings, and I like sales and business and management. That kind of where my head is. In other words, you're not necessarily saying I want to go into a specialized field of medicine or law or art or what have you, but a good business and management and sales kind of field. Those are the top 10. All right? I hope you got a lot out of this video. If you did, please subscribe to this channel. Give us a good thumbs up. I'd be so grateful. Share this video with everyone that you know so more people can see this. This is really good research that's been done. It's verified, it's bona fide, it's all other-eyed. And also, please hit that notification bell so that when new videos come out in the career and business genre that I like to specialize in, that you'll be notified of all the new material. All right, thank you so much. I hope that you have the kind of job or career that you want to have.